I'm Josh from Comet, and today I'm going to walk you through the server interface. So let's start by logging in. When you log in, the first screen that you see is the dashboard, which just provides information at a glance really about what's been happening for users in the last 24 hours, details about storage versions, and you can also see whether or not the version you're using is up to date or not. So let's have a look through some of the tabs at the top here. So first of all, we've got users. The first couple of options is we can add a new user, and we can also select what storage vaults they're going to have access to by default. Then we've got the option here of sending a client bulletin, which, as it points out here, is immediately sending an email out to all of your customers. So if there was something critical you wanted to get out to them, this is one way that you can stay in touch with them. We've got the details here around the devices and the email reports and the quota and things like that. So let's have a bit of a look in the options here. So we've got details around quota restrictions, localization, reporting, whether or not they're going to receive a backup report. We can view their protected items, and then also from here is we've got the option to actually directly edit the settings on the client that's installed on their machine from the interface here itself, which is quite nice because Comet maintains a live connection. So if we knew that there was an additional folder that we needed to be backing up, instead of us having to remote into the customer's computer, open the software and do it ourselves, if we know the path or some further details or need to add in a pre-command, we can do that directly here from the server interface without going through that process. You can also do things like add a protected item as well. You can also view details about the storage vault, what devices, and then the various policies as well. Next is connected devices, so we can see what devices are connected at the moment. We can view the job history, so let's just perform a quick search and see what happens. So we've got the other options here to see job details. So we can see a couple of backups that we ran here, just some details about the version, whether they're success or not, the size of them. We've also got the options here for the log as well to see what happened with that. And then we've got the client news section. Now, if you've watched the video where I walked through the desktop client, you saw that on here on the right hand side, we've got custom messages that we can push out to the clients. So this is quite simple. Hello, new message. And if we hit send, because as I mentioned, there's a live connection between the server and the client, that message gets pushed out automatically to your customers and is visible immediately. Next tab, we're able to view details about local storage buckets, and we can manually create a new bucket if needed. Then we've got the options under the server here where we can download the desktop client software, and we've got our Windows and Linux versions at present. We've got details down here for Android and Mac OS, which are coming soon. We've also got the server logs here, which we can view about what's been happening. We've also got the options to export that detail as well. If I had replication configured, we'll be able to view the status of it here and what's been happening with it. And now we've got details about the server. If you want a bit more visual view about what you're running, what release track, details about your serial number, you can see what roles are enabled. Then also, if you want to be able to change your Comet server, you can rerun the setup wizard here and action some of the changes here as need be. Along the top here, you've got the option for changing the language. You've also got another direct download link to downloading the client, and also a button here to refresh. Then you've got your admin details. Now, with the ability to download the client, you can also access this depending on your settings as well, once you've logged out directly from up here again. So that was just a quick run through of the server interface itself. If you've got any questions, feel free to send us an email or leave a question in the comments.